Italy deports migrants to Albania amid legal battles. In a dramatic escalation of Italy's controversial migrant saga, a second ship loaded with 8 migrants arrived at the Albanian port of Shengjin on Friday morning, just weeks after a previous attempt to offshore asylum processing collapsed in legal disarray. The Gjader Migrant Reception Center quickly welcomed the new group from Bangladesh and Egypt, and officials will process their cases there. However, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's hardline government's latest maneuver seems headed for the same fate as the unsuccessful first operation: rejection by Albania and reversal by Italian courts. Meloni government's controversial offshoring scheme, the initial October transfer of 16 asylum seekers to Albania had descended into farce, with 2 minors and 2 others with health issues immediately sent back, and the remaining 12 ultimately returned to Italy after a Rome tribunal ruled their home countries could not be considered safe under European law. That stinging rebuke has done little to deter Meloni's administration, which has stubbornly pressed forward with its provocative offshoring scheme, viewed by critics as a cynical ploy to externalize Italy's migrant burden. Undeterred by the legal setbacks, the government has now updated its list of safe countries in a renewed bid to bypass EU regulations. Courts poised to reject latest Italy deports migrants to Albania attempt, but seasoned migration law expert Gianpaolo Schiavoni needs to be convinced the maneuver will pass judicial muster. He warned that codifying the list into law does not eliminate the obligation to assess the actual circumstances in these countries. He also suggested that the courts are likely to reverse this latest batch of deportations. The high-stakes standoff has captivated the attention of European leaders grappling with their domestic political minefields surrounding migration. Many are anxious to see if Meloni's defiant gambit will succeed in offloading Italy's migrant arrivals onto Albania or crash spectacularly against the shoals of international law. As Italy deports migrants to Albania again, the government's legal maneuvering appears insufficient to overcome the broader legal and ethical challenges to its controversial migration policies.